welcome to our 7th annual Women's Leadership Counts Conference. This year, as we have shifted to our first virtual conference, we have participants from East Coast to West Coast and all the way from Japan joining us today.
In 2014, under the guidance of Ms. Hiroko Tatebe, the Japan-American Society Women's Leadership Counts Initiative was created as a first-of-its-kind program. Since then, we have continued to provide a platform for women in business on both sides of the Pacific to engage in professional leadership development.
Over the last 6 years, the conference has brought together over 1,200 business and professional women and men from the US and Japan. We provided them with insights and ideas to becoming effective global leaders and to achieve their full potential.
You did mention Ichigo Ichie, so I brought my favorite word with me today, Ichigo Ichie. It really means keeping in touch with people, learning from others, and making that the relationship goes forward. But you never know whether you will see that person again in the future. To really cherish that one moment that you have with the other person. But I think what is really needed right now is that we are all empowered and we should be thinking about kaizen from the individual perspective. And while I am saddened by the COVID experience, I'm also glad and delighted to a certain extent that this actually made me think about my own kaizen.
And why is that? Because today, and for months now, we have lived in a time of pandemic, sheltered in place, and facing the greatest changes and challenges of our lives. And this change was thrust upon us. So how do we as human beings not only cope with that change, but also prosper? And networking and getting to know each other is part of the solution.
The win or the not win, that's just an outcome. That's something that happens at the end of something, but it's the actual playing that I enjoy. So I think Kaizen has a great way of bringing us to the present if we let it. And then within that, we create all sorts of different types of consciousness. And I think that's where the real beauty of the journey is.
The concept, the philosophy, the study of Kaizen is one that can be applied in so many different scenarios, one that we need every single day. It took me a long time to be able to say I failed at something and realize that that is nothing but an opportunity for continuous improvement. In these times of unrest, in these times when we are coming together as a community, as a global human family, we must continually reinvent ourselves so that way we can learn more and grow.
I would like to encourage each one of you to embrace the Kaizen mentality in your work, in your relationships, and in your personal lives in such a way as to nurture alliances and interconnectedness with each other. Women have a special role to play in leadership because we can transform society and advance equality through new and different approaches based on collaboration and not competition. This is the Kaizen way.